Hello everyone. We have finally moved on to the videos using the actual tablet. The last few uploads have just been like iPad videos, which will probably be scattered through a lot, but I do want to sort of mainly shift what I do to using the tablet because, I mean, obviously it costs a lot. I want to use it. So this one is one, did I do it like last week, I think? Last week or the week before? It's just to meet the artist. I saw one of like my mutuals on Twitter who did like a piece like this, and I really wanted to do one as well, just to test things out. And I feel like when you're sort of drawing yourself, you know yourself a little bit better, so it made it a little easier to just experiment with it and like figure it out, because I think this was it my second thing doing with a tablet? So I wanted to really test out like everything, and that's why there's like tons of brushes and stuff used. Like obviously you can see the eye, there's like the sparkle brush, and then there's like the stars, which, oh my god, I am obsessed with all the brushes in Clip Studio Paint. I went onto the store and I like downloaded a ton of brushes, just like literally anything that had like cute patterns. So there's like a ton of glitter brushes that I have now, and like some highlight brushes, and just anything with sparkles and stars, because I don't know, it's like the one sort of consistent thing I have in my art for some reason. I don't know why. I'm still getting the hang of Clip Studio Paint, but after like, how many pieces I've done with it now? I'm on to my 6th piece with it, I think. Well, 7th if you like count my sort of testing pieces, but like, I think I'm getting the hang of it now after a little bit. It's still kind of confusing to me, and it's still like a lot to adjust to, because I used to use Psy. So like now like the transition onto this is kind of weird because it's like so much more advanced than Psy is, I think. It's in like a good way as well though, like it's not like super overwhelming. It's like understandably overwhelming, and it's like it's nice to get used to, like although the interface is kind of weird and obviously there's like so many options to actually use, it's still like kind of easy to get around. Obviously I just need to like sort of poke around with the program a bit more and see what it can do. So I think this piece actually like worked out really well, because like I know my face, I know what it looks like usually, and it was easy to like test everything with it. I have no idea how long this actually took me. I think it took like, what was it, like 4 hours I think, and honestly most of that was just spent on the hair, because I had worked out a way of rendering the hair on like Procreate, and then like I had to change how I do on this, obviously, because it doesn't like work fully the same. And oh my god, it was just like really difficult to figure out. I ended up doing like a style that actually like really worked for my hair. Like my hair is like naturally sort of like wavy, so I ended up being able to replicate that like really nicely on this, I think. Honestly, most of the Speedpaint is probably just me doing hair. It looks like it just is from the timeline preview. So just like, I might just honestly leave you watch that for a little bit, because it's just me going over the same spot. I haven't been successful in doing the VTuber model like tutorials this week, because they take a lot longer to record and also a lot longer to edit, and because I was pre-recording and stuff, I didn't want to dedicate like a very long amount of time to stuff like that. Obviously it's kind of hypocritical to say that when like I spend like 5 hours a day on one drawing, like I can spend like 2 hours or something doing the thing, but like I don't know, it feels like it's a different method of like art, like it just feels like it takes so much longer, even though it doesn't in the long run. Honestly, like though, for this like meet the artist thing, usually like you include like your likes and dislikes and like what you do and sort of stuff, and I had no idea what to write for it. Like I feel like when you come to things like this, like you just completely forget anything ever about yourself. Like I don't know, like when someone asks like, oh, what do you do, and you're just like, nothing. Like, what do you mean? Like, I don't know, it just like is a thing, I think, and I have no idea why, because like obviously there are many things that I like and dislike, so like why can't I think of any? The one thing though on Clip Studio Paint that I am still trying to master is actually like rendering skin tones. Well, I do think like the things I have done so far have turned out like okay. Actually like they've turned out sort of better, because I'm like working harder to actually trying to like figure out everything. I still think I've got a long way to go with it. Like there's just, I don't know, like sort of the colors are harder to pick for me for some reason, and like I don't know, they just feel like they get a lot muddier. I think that's just because I have to get used to the brushes and stuff though, so that'll come in time, you know, it won't take that long to actually get used to, but for now it feels kind of frustrating because like I'll do something like how I used to in like Procreate or something, and it just doesn't look the same, and it feels like sort of annoying, but it's okay because like it just like it's a new experience to like, you know, learn how to use a different thing and like learn how to like advance my style. It's kind of hard to like not go stagnant like with your art though. Like it feels like it's harder to improve after like a certain point because like I feel like I can draw at my like in my style like quite well, and then like having to improve on that is like weird because there's like very specific things that I need, you know. But we're getting there slowly but surely. The one thing I do need to work on lots is like sort of full body poses, because I feel like whenever I have to do like a full body pose, it just always throws off like some element of my art. I don't know why, but like the face always is like sort of lacking afterwards. But you know, I'll just do like, I have to start doing more like, you know, sketchy sort of references and style sheets and stuff, just so I can like figure out everything properly. I do really enjoy like the colors though on this screen, because like I didn't realize it up until now, but my laptop screen is like so washed out, and like I'm so glad that I got this now, because like I had like a Wacom tablet, right, that I was obviously like doing art with, and I was using like my laptop for it, but now I'm realizing like how bad like the colors must have been, because obviously when I was like uploading it you didn't see it properly, but like now on the screen I'm like, oh my god, this is like actually way better than like what I can see on my laptop, you know, which does make it slightly harder to use references and stuff, because I don't know how to put it into Clip Studio honestly, so like I can't color pick and then I have to like use my eye, and it's like weird. Okay, we're coming to the end of this, so if you watched all of this, like thank you, and I will see you tomorrow.